me again, Manos. Today I want to talk about properties. These days I got a lot of message about we want to buy a property, some of the people are gonna sell a property, but it's hard actually to trust each other. I mean, buyer has own reason, say, okay, maybe I can trust this guy, or should I trust this guy? How about the seller? He has own reason too. So what we should do? Stop buying, stop selling? Of course no. But something is really important right now is that being accurate. Hi, thank you for joining the live, Matt. So in my opinion, it's better to have a third party because it's really hard these days to trust anybody. It's good to trust or being positive, but sometimes it's cost too much. So how much is the price for a property? And so if we wanted to keep mining industry active, we need to be more careful and do our best to do not fail any project in this case, and then we're gonna have more job for everyone. So my suggestion is that to have a third party. How? For example, someone wanted to buy a property for gold or copper. As we are in BC, I'm in BC actually. So people are usually looking for copper, but how seller can prove it's really high grade or even intermediate grade, it's worth it to put the time, money for exploring copper in this property. So probably they have some report, some assay, but how we can trust their result? For example, they have a report. Who wrote this report? Okay, we consider this report is valid. But about the assay, they submit some sample to assay, and the assay result showing a good grade. But see, there is a question: is that really these samples that submitted to this submitted for this property, is that they are really related to this property? How we can be sure this guy grabbed the samples from this property, and how we can be sure, how we can trust they sampled in a correct way? We see these days a lot of people going to field work, grabbing the sample without any knowledge. So they just grabbing rock, not representative sample, not the data. So there is huge difference between collecting data and collecting rocks. So as a third party, I'm gonna help to both seller and buyer to have a good agreement, and both can be satisfied. And also, if you wanted to start working on your property, you can contact me by the email or send a message in LinkedIn, and I'm gonna tell you based on your property consider you have a small property or you have really big property. So the sampling has different way. We cannot just always use random sampling. So the code is important, the sampling is important, and there is a lot of way to prove this property has a potential or no. So let's make it easy, everything for everyone. In my opinion, always use a third party to make sure you buy good property that have potential for putting money, time, energy, and it's not just about like failing the project. So right now, money industry has a good situation. So we should keep going and do great job and make more money, make more work for young people. So it's started from the basic. Like we should have a good base. If we started with a strong base, we can improve. Please get help from the expert. Do not just by searching or using AI work on your property. For example, a few days ago, a guy in LinkedIn asked me, "Can you help me with remote sensing? I have a question." I said, "Okay, what's your question?" He told me, "I'm asking ChatGPT how I can have a map for alteration. I can't remember what type of alteration he mentioned, but when I'm asking ChatGPT, for example, how I can have this alteration map, ChatGPT tell me, for example, combine these two bands of Landsat image. But when I'm asking for second time, ChatGPT says something different. How I can trust it?" And that's the reason some of the project failed very soon. AI cannot think. Guys, we should stop counting on AI for everything. So people not going to university for years and years, and then for the big project that you're gonna spend, I don't know, millions dollar, and then going to use ChatGPT, how it's work. Let's start it from the beginning, but very stronger. Please share this video with your friends or anybody that who wanted to buy a property or sell a property. Probably they need someone to help them to feel confidence to buy this property. So I'm here to help you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye.